Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody, and Finney here from Finney's Homebrew Emporium, and just getting my my straight water up to temperature, and then I'm going to brew our specialty ingredient beer. So the grist is going to be a porter, slightly stronger one, I think. So we've got this is a 4.5 litre batch, so we've got 700 grams of ale malt, 300 grams of biscuit, 100 grams of brown, 100 grams of medium crystal, and 60 grams of the light chocolate, all from Gladfield's. So the special ingredient ended up being marshmallows. So I sort of melted a couple earlier and had a wee taste of them, and it seems they've got a slight sort of smooth taste to them. Obviously they're quite sweet, being pretty much all sugar. So hopefully, I mean, they'll ferment out pretty much completely, but hopefully they'll leave some smooth sort of texture behind. Is the hope. So they'll add a bit more body, a bit more smoothness to the beer. The reason for all the biscuit is because I'm going to use Sriracha Ace, the hop Sriracha Ace, which is very lemony. It's almost, people call it like almost like a lemon meringue, sort of taste and aroma. So hopefully, if all goes to plan, we should have a lemony sort of taste with a biscuity base, with some chocolate notes coming through and a bit of the smoothness from that. So it should be almost like a lemon cheesecake sort of taste. You never know, it may work. So so I'm going to get onto that. Whilst I'm doing that, you can catch up with how my SJPORR brew day went yesterday. So here's the footage of that. Enjoy.
It is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
So it is time, as SJ would say. SJPORR beer coming up. So just got my water going. I'm going to do a no sparge brew in a bag, just because I want to boost. I'm doing an ESB, so I want as much malt flavour as I can. So best way, no rinse. So what we've got at the moment, I've just Londonised my water. So I've added what I've added: salt, baking soda, chalk, a little bit of chalk, and some calcium sulfate gypsum. So hopefully that will help with the taste. In my greens, they're all from Gladfield, so I've got their ale malt, and what else have we got in there? Some medium crystal, some dark crystal, some redback, and some biscuit. So that's all in there, looking ready to go in. And then what else we got? I'm using 100% Rewaka, and then I've got the Burton Union ale yeast. So hopefully it all goes well, nothing falls over. I'm getting a bit low on gas, so I'm going to set the mash going and then go and get some more gas just to make sure I don't run out. And when I come back, hopefully we'll be mashing in. So here we are, the mash is set so you see that, about 67 degrees. So now we'll put a cushion on top, and then check this out. My beautiful wife made me this, so this should hopefully fit over the top. Well, it does fit over the top of this. I'll show you a picture of it when it's on. There we go, all tucked in. So we'll see you in an hour. Rightio, so the mash is done. We're just trying to bring it up to a boil, and we've hit, hopefully you can see that, 1048. So hopefully once we boil it off and boil it down, we'll be right. So as you can see, we're boiling, and if I can handle the steam for a bit. I'm stoked with the colour, look at that, beautiful. So hopefully this will be nice and malty. Just about to add the Ruaka, the 70-minute edition. I'm just letting it boil for a wee bit so we can get past a bit of the hot break, because it nearly boiled over at the start. Had to sort of turn it off and stir a bit, but yeah, we'll chuck in the Ruaka and then we'll see you later. Hey, the boil is done. So I normally just let the water go out here and flood this area, but today so it comes in through the window and then back out and down and into my drain. For once we're not going to have a puddle, although it's raining, so it doesn't really matter, but it's better this way. Hello, so right, we've now cooled down, it's below 20 degrees in there. I'm going to ferment at 20, just try and get a bit of that English character out of the yeast. So I've just taken out the coil, so now I'm going to do what's called whirlpooling. For those who are new to all grain brewing, when you finish the cooling down and everything, take the cooler out and then just give it a big old stir. So I'm just going to get a really big whirlpool going, and what this will do is everything, when it falls out of suspension, should form a nice cone in the bottom, so then you can siphon around it and you don't have to take as much hops and sort of trub through to the final product. So at this point, I guess it doesn't matter if you splash around with it either, it's going to aerate nicely for when you pitch yeast. But as you can see, you stir for about a minute, really get it moving. Put the lid on and then come back about half an hour, 40 minutes later, and it should be a nice clear way. Morning all, so this is the morning after. We've got a little bit of krausen starting to form. There's no airlock activity yet, but all in good time. So, although we do seem to have positive pressure, so we're getting there. So this is set at 18.5 at the moment, but I'll crank it up to 20 now, and then we'll let it ferment. This is why we love fermenting in glass. Check out all the activity in there. Ooh. There's lots of yeast flying around. And of course, plenty of airlock activity. Hey everyone, okay, I admit it, I'm having a bit of a mare today. You can probably tell by the camera, it's getting dark. The boil is just about starting and it's 4 o'clock. The mash went in at 1:30. So between a bit of an intrepid game of online risk and lots of customers, which was a bit odd for a Monday, but I'll take it, definitely. And now I can't find the Sriracha Ace that I had, so it's all going a bit pear-shaped, but we'll be alright. So I'm slightly above on my starting gravity for the boil. I've just checked it with a refractometer, so we're at 1047, should have been 1043, but I will just be a slightly stronger porter. So once I get everything weighed out, I'll come back, show you what we're going to be adding, and then I'll probably catch up with you when we have the marshmallows. Right, yeah, well, by the power of my torch on my phone, we're going to be able to watch this. So here are my marshmallows, and I might just put them in slowly because they may react. With the boiling water. Or not. Awesome. So I'll probably have to babysit these and give them a bit of a stir so they dissolve properly, but there is marshmallows in a beer. Awesome. Here we are the morning after. The krausen's getting quite high and there's a boatload of ale activity, so we're fermenting well, sitting at about 20 degrees in here, so there's hopefully we'll get us some nice fruity esters from the yeast as well to go with everything else. So yeah, should be good. Should be good.